Hello friends, so we are continuing in the service costing and our topic for the day starts with hospital costing. As I explained earlier, the concepts of hotel costing and hospital costing are quite similar. Here we are going to study room days, bed days or patient days. It is number of occupied beds multiplied by number of days for which they were occupied that will create bed days, or number of patients multiplied by number of days for which they are into the hospital. We are talking more about the lodging of patients in our wards. We are not talking about their medicine cost and all. So what we have to do is we have to prepare cost sheet for a particular period and divide by patient days or bed days to get cost per patient day or cost per bed day. Add profit margin, will get the charges to be taken from them. In one node illustration, which is illustration number 8 of the CA module, we are required to compute even break-even point. Now, because break-even point is wanted, I will need to classify all the cost as fixed cost and variable cost. Because sale minus variable cost will give me contribution based on which I can get contribution per bed day, which will help me get break-even point. Break-even point is fixed cost divided by contribution per patient day. I'll get the break-even point in terms of number of patient days. So this is what we are going to apply. Let's go on to this illustration number 8. I'll make a working note to calculate variable cost, fixed cost, then total cost. Revenue minus variable cost is contribution, minus fixed cost is my profit. So let us concentrate on working note 1. Variable costs. I can make along with working note 2 fixed costs. So I'll read the cost. If it is fixed, I'll put in working note 2. If it is variable, I'll put in working note number 1. So I read from the top. ABC Hospital runs a critical care unit CCU in a hired building. CCU consists of 35 beds and 5 more beds can be added if required. So if required, more beds can be added. The more beds will come. If you have to pay hiring charges of that will become a variable cost. That will come later on. Rent per month. We are making everything for the year. Rent is a fixed cost. Rent 75,000 per month multiplied by 12. So annual rent cost, fixed cost 75,000 into 12, 9 lakh. Supervisors, 2 persons, 25,000 per month each. Does not depend on the patient days. It is purely fixed. Supervisors, 25,000 per month each for 2. So there are 2 supervisors. For one supervisor, annual cost is 25,000 into 12. That is 3 lakh for one supervisor. For 2 supervisor, it will be 6 lakh. Similarly, nurses, 4 persons, 20,000 per month each. 20,000 into 12 into 4. 20,000 into 12 for one nurse, annual cost 2,40,000 into 4. 9,60,000 is annual cost of all 4 nurses. Ward boys. Ward boys. 4 persons, 5,000 per month. 5,000 into 12 into 4. This becomes 60,000 into 4, 2,40,000. 2,40,000. Doctors paid 2,50,000 per month, paid on the basis of number of patients attended and time spent by them. He is indirectly telling you it is a variable cost because it is depending on the patients attended. Doctor's cost 2,50,000 is per month into 12. The total payment to all the doctors is 2,50,000. So number of doctors does not matter here. Doctors are being paid. There is nothing like each or number of doctors in this case. 2,50,000 into 12, 30 lakh. Then comes fixed expenses and they are given for the year. So directly to be put, repairs in bracket clearly written fixed 81,000. Food to patients written variable, so I'll put in the variable cost. Food to patients, to make clarity in bracket write annual. In fixed also in bracket I can write annual. Food to patients 8,80,000 variable given. Other services to patients, the brackets make it easy for me. 3 lakh. All is annual. On the top it is clearly written. Laundry charges 6 lakh. Medicines which are provided by hospital out of their pocket 7,50,000. Other fixed expenses, so I should go to fixed. Other expenses 10,80,000. Administration expenses allocated. Administration expenses allocated. It is fixed. 10 lakh. It was estimated that for 150 days, 35 beds are occupied. For 80 days, 25 beds are occupied. That will come in the bed days later on. Company hired 750 beds at a charge of 100 per bed per day to accommodate flow of patients. However, these does not exceed more than 5 extra beds over and above normal capacity of 35 beds. 35 beds are already owned. You don't need to pay for them. But you are hiring extra 750 beds at a cost of 100 per bed per day. Hiring cost of extra beds 750 into 100, 75,000 rupees extra. Another variable cost. Let us add them all to get variable and fixed cost. 30 lakh, 880, 3 lakh, 6 lakh, 750 and 75,000. 56 lakh 5,000. Variable cost total annual. 15, 9. 24 lakh 60,000, 240, 81,000, 1080, 10 lakh. I am getting is 48 lakh 61,000. This is fixed cost that I am getting. Now working note 3, revenue. Revenue to be charged. Read A point, calculate profit per patient day if hospital recovers average of 2,000 per day from each patient. 2,000 per patient day. So I should compute patient days. patient days. This is from lines given at the bottom of expenses. 150 days into 35 beds. 35 bed days or patient days. 80 days, 25 beds. And 750 extra beds. So in total, I need to get the patient days here. 150 into 35, 5250. 80 into 25, 2000 and 750. This becomes 8000 patient days. Every patient day you are getting 2000 there. 8000 multiplied by 2000 is total revenue. One crore 60 lakh is your revenue. Based on this, you are getting 1 crore 60 lakhs as revenue. Now, I will make proper income statement. This is total column. I'll also make per patient day column. That will make the things easier for me. It's not mandatory to make per patient day column, but that will make the things easier. Revenue 1 crore 60 lakhs minus variable cost. Variable cost I got 56 lakh 5,000. So contribution revenue minus variable cost 1 crore 60 lakh minus 56 lakh 5,000. 1 crore 3,95,000 minus fixed cost 48,61,000. So I am getting profit 55,34,000. Question does not want this. Question wants per patient day. That divide by 8,000, I'll get 691.75. Start with 2,000. 56 lakh 5,000 divide by 8,000, 700.625. If I deduct that from 2,000, I am getting 1299.375. And then 48,61,000 divided by 8,000. I'm getting a 607.625. I'm left with 691.75. This is the answer of first part. This is the answer of part A. Profit per patient day. That is part A of illustration. Reaching part B of this question, very simple part. He wants break even point. Now, those who have done marginal costing can easily recall the formula. Others will do in detail in marginal costing. This is fixed cost divided by contribution per patient day. There was contribution per unit. The unit of measurement in hospital costing is patient days. So contribution per patient day. We have already computed that 1299.375. So this becomes 48,61,000 divided by 1299.375. This is 3741 patient days approximately. So in the year, if there will be at least 3741 patient days, there will be no profit or no loss, but actual patient days in this are 8,000, that is why they are in the profit area. If less than 3741 patient days, we will check, we will get a loss area. There will be loss if you have less than 3741 patient days. So you are having lots of margin of safety in terms of marginal costing if we have to talk. This is complete illustration number 8. Service costing. Further, we are on some miscellaneous industries. The first industry given there is IT industry. IT industry costing or IT enabled services costing. In information technology industry, there is no big cost unit. You have to create a cost sheet for a particular project and in cost add profit and charge from the company for whom you are doing the service. So it is something like job cost sheet. The only point to remember, overheads of all kinds should be absorbed on some appropriate basis, like percentage of labor costs. Now, labor cost, the employee cost in software industry is substantial. So that can be taken as a base to absorb overhead cost. There can be some specific overheads on a project, they will surely be charged in that project. But other general cost, overhead cost, general overhead cost, administrative cost, corporate cost, they should be charged on the basis of absorption rate. And best absorption rate is percentage of all the direct labor cost which is involved. For the company as a whole, we can calculate one absorption rate which you can apply on each project that you are undertaking. There is only one question available on this in your institute module, that is illustration number 9. Illustration 9. You must carefully note, in first table it is data related to company, not the project, for year whatever 2006, 2007. Using this data, we are going to make a project cost sheet for which details are given at the bottom. The project duration is only 6 months. Now, what to get from first information? Working notes. Working note 1. Analysis of company costs. Software engineers get rupees 15 lakh in the year. How many engineers? 5. Annual salary for 5 engineers is this. per engineer 15 lakh divided by 5, 3 lakh. 3 lakh per annum. Per engineer monthly 25,000. You must get the details of cost to company on a monthly basis, because later on you are going to charge for 6 months for whatever engineers who worked in that project. Similarly, two project leaders get rupees 9 lakh in the year. Per project leader, cost is rupees 4,50,000 per annum. 4,50,000 divided by 12, 37,500 per month. Per project leader, the cost is this. These are important figures because I will be using that in making project cost sheet. Similarly, project manager, ₹6 lakh per annum divided by 12, 50,000 per month. He is a single man here. Project manager. So I have got rates of all the three categories of labor. Now another thing, total annual repair and maintenance plus administration overhead. There are two overheads given in the annual company case. 3 lakh plus 12 lakh, 15 lakh. Total salaries 15 lakh, this is annual again, plus 9 lakh plus 6 lakh, 30 lakh. Now I can get absorption rate here. Absorption rate for repair and maintenance plus administration overhead. 50% of salaries. How did I get this 50%? 15 lakh on 30 lakh. 30 lakh salary, overhead is 15 lakh. So what percentage it is? 50%. So if there is 100 rupees of salary paid, 50 rupees of overheads will be there. That is the data I am getting from full year report. Now I am making project cost statement. Project cost sheet for 6 months. Very simple things I am going to apply here once I have got the basic data right. One project leader is there. Project leader salary. 1 into what was the rate for a project leader per month? 37,500. Multiplied by 6 months. This project is working for 6 months. So project leader worked for 6 months. It costed me 2,25,000. 3 software engineers. software engineer's salary, in bracket I can write 3. Per month salary for one software engineer was computed at 25,000. But this is per month, they have worked 6 months. 3 into 25,000 into 6 makes 4,50,000. Then there is a project manager, but he spends 2 months only. Project leader and engineer, they have spent entire duration on project, matlab 6 months. This project manager spent only 2 months on this project. So project manager, what was the rate for him? 50,000 per month into 2 months. It costed my company 1 lakh. Add the total. 450, 225 and 1 lakh. 7,75,000. Total salary cost. Add 50% absorption for repairs and maintenance and administration overheads. So 7,75,000 into 50%, that is 3,87,500 is the absorption for few overheads that we are having. If I add them, I am getting 11,62,500. Now in addition to this, there are specific project specific more cost. Project specific costs. Project specific additional costs. Travel expenses 187,500. 2 laptops were purchased. Capital cost 50,000 each. And life is estimated to be 2 years. Depreciation on laptops used. Cost 1 lakh. Divide by 2 years life, and we are using 0.5 years. So what I will get? 25,000. One laptop 50,000, 2 laptops 1 lakh, life is 2 year, annual depreciation is 50,000. They are being used for half an year, which is 6 months. So 25,000 is additional cost. Total cost on this project 11,62,500 plus 187,500 plus 25,000. 13,75,000 is total cost. You are not given any profit margin or revenue. I would have added profit to get revenue. I would have subtracted a cost from revenue to get profit, if anything of that sort were given. But this is the total project cost wanted by the question. This is a complete illustration number 9. Next service industry we are talking is toll roads. You can find in all over the country there are roads on which there are toll taxes being charged. Most of them are on PPP basis, public-private partnership basis, or BOT basis, build, own and transfer basis. So the company is required to construct a particular highway and they are allowed for 5 years, 6 years to charge toll tax, which will help in the maintenance of that highway also. And then later on maybe transfer it to the government. Now on what basis the toll charges are taken is being discussed here. we are going to calculate the cost related to the road and divide it by kilometers to get cost per kilometer, divided by number of vehicles to get cost per vehicle. If we add profit in that, that is toll tax or toll to be charged per vehicle if the vehicle is of same type. If they are of different type, the concepts like single room, double room, triple room that we did in hotel costing can be applied here also. On two-wheeler, three-wheeler, four-wheeler. Three-wheeler will be charged 1.5 times the two-wheeler. Four-wheeler will be charged 4 times the three-wheeler. We take two-wheeler X and accordingly make an equation and get the computation. Here we are having a single question in which all types of vehicles are same. There is no such concept of multiple tolls in this question. The illustration in your institute module again is illustration number 10 there. I will like to concentrate on its cost, and you have to note carefully. At the end of the paragraph, it is clearly written, it is for the month of April, whatever year is given. So, all cost sheet will be made on monthly basis. All computation even of kilometer and number of vehicles will be on monthly basis. This is a monthly question. I am reading the question for you. BHG Toll Plaza Limited built 60 kilometer long highway and now operates toll plaza to collect tolls from passing vehicle using the same. The company has invested rupees 600 crore, lots of investment, to build the road and has estimated that total of 60 crore vehicle will be using highway during the period of 10 years. Tax collection tenure. So tax collection tenure is 10 years. 60 crore is to be recovered in 10 years. So every year how much you are going to recover? 6 crore. And we want monthly, divided by 12. You will get the monthly, whatever apportionment of capital cost you will get there. Toll operating and maintenance cost is given. Salaries are given to various persons. Electricity already monthly. Telephone already monthly. Maintenance cost already monthly. And he says in 5th point, there will be 25% profit over and above total cost to cover interest and other costs. So profit margin is also given to get the toll. In first part, he is wanting cost per kilometer. In this, profit margin will not be added. The interest and other cost will not be added. So all costs which are given in point 1 to 5, in addition to apportionment of capital cost, they will come here. So I am making monthly cost sheet, monthly cost statement. Monthly, this is illustration number 10 of ICI module. Monthly cost statement. Capital cost 600 crore divided by 10 years implies 60 crore per annum divided by 12 months. So this becomes 5 crore. 5 crore rupees. Monthly 5 crore rupees they have to get for the capital cost they have incurred. What is the capital cost here? Building the roads. Lots of money they have spent building the roads, making the office there maybe. So they are all included here. Now comes salary cost. Salary cost. Number 1, collection personnel. $150 per day per person. In one day, we need to check how many persons, how many shifts. 3 shifts, 4 persons per shift, 12 persons per day. And how many days are there in April? 30 days. And how much you are paying? 150 per person per day. So 12 into 30 into 150. I'm getting 54,000. 3 shifts, 4 person per shift. It makes 12 persons in one day. In 30 days, 360 persons. Everybody gets 150 rupees for the day. So you are getting there 54,000. Number 2, supervisor. 2 shifts, 1 person per shift. 2 persons, 30 days, it makes 60 persons, 250 per person per day. 60 into 250. I'm getting is 15,000. Number 3, security personnel. 3 shifts, 3 into 2, 6 persons, 30 days, 150 per person per day. 27,000 total cost. Toll booth manager. 2 persons, 30 days, 400 per person per day. 24,000. Other costs, just copy and paste. Electricity, 80,000. They are all monthly already. On the top it was written before first point, it was for the month of April. 40,000. Maintenance, 30 lakh. Add them all, you get total cost. It starts with big 5 crore, 54,000, 15,000, 27,000, 24,000, 80,000, 40,000, 30 lakh and 5 crore. 5 crore, 32 lakh 40,000. You will get total cost 5 crore 32 lakh 40,000. Now I need to get this cost on per kilometer basis. So part 1 is what I am trying to solve. Total cost divided by total kilometers. This is 5 crore 32 lakh 40,000 divided by 60 kilometer. So it's a huge cost. 5 crore 32 lakh 40,000 divided by 60 kilometer is this. It comes 8 lakh 87,333.33 approximately. $8,87,333.33 approximately. Part 2. Toll rate per vehicle. I'll first get total toll to be collected. total cost 5 crore 32 lakh 40,000. Add 25% for profit and interest and miscellaneous cost. So 5 crore 32 lakh 40,000 into 25%, I am getting 1 crore 33 lakh 10,000. I am getting 6 crore 65 lakh 50,000. This is total that I want to collect. Now if I divide by number of vehicles, I'll be able to get toll rate per vehicle. Divide by number of vehicles passing monthly, because all cost is monthly. 60 crore in 10 years. These are vehicles, implies 6 crore per annum, implies monthly 50 lakhs. It was given 6 crore vehicles is the target for 10 years, the total project period. So every year 6 crore and monthly 50 lakh. 6 crore 65 lakh 50,000 divide by 50 lakh vehicles. All vehicles are of same nature told by question. I am getting is 13.31. They should be charging every vehicle 13.31 to cover total cost as well as profit and interest of 25% on cost. This is the ultimate answer of this illustration number